Let me ask you something. How badly do you want to achieve your goals? I mean, really achieve them. Because the truth is, most people don't fail due to lack of talent or intelligence. They fail because they're not obsessed enough. They treat their dreams like hobbies instead of life's mission. And today I'm going to show you why true obsession isn't just the key to success, it's the only way to get there. Some of you reached out to me asking for advice on why they can't get the job they want, why are others getting it while they are being left out. This is why I decided to make this video. The obsession is also more something like this fragrance, Obsession for Men. This is not a sponsored advertisement, but I genuinely love the smell of this fragrance, that's why I showed it. Even though it is not as long-lasting as some of my other expensive fragrances, I still use this at least once a week. Obsession is those who want to dominate their field. By domination, I don't mean that you should act like you're everyone's boss, but it's more about doing what you love and giving it your undivided attention, so much that you don't even expect anything in return. The act of doing itself is enough for you. What you get in return is just a bonus, but doing itself is already a reward. I want to share my life story here. A lot of people ask me how I came to Germany and how I got a job here. The answer is obsession. I was working for a well-known company called Citrix, which had an amazing culture, and I was obsessed with the technologies that were used in that company. So much that I could solve problems in my sleep. People used to even call me Harry Potter because they thought I had some magic smell and it did not feel like work. It felt like love, like immense deep love. And that made me an entrepreneur. Most say that anyone can be replaced, but that is not true. Even if many people know the same things, only someone who is truly obsessed will do what it takes and produce the actual results. It was this obsession or love that brought me into Germany. My obsession, together with my strong desire to move to Europe, got me here. This did not happen overnight. It did take a few years for my obsession to grow into results that I wanted. Let me give you an example of Muhammad Ali. He didn't just train, he lived boxing. He used to think, don't quit, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. His obsession with being the greatest turned him into a legend. If you want extraordinary results, you have to put in the extraordinary effort. Nothing comes easy. And that means obsession. There's a huge difference between passion and obsession. Passion is when you enjoy something. Obsession is when you can't live without it. Let me give you another example of Serena Williams. She wasn't just playing tennis. She was relentless in her pursuit of greatness. She practiced for long hours beyond what others considered enough. Most people say they love their dream, but they treat it like a side project. If you're not constantly thinking about it, working on it, and improving, then you're not obsessed. And that's why you're not there yet. So you can either be a sheep and be recognized for your stereotype. For example, people from a certain country are good at something. This is true up to a certain extent, but you have to add your own charm in order to produce the best results. And in order to believe in it, you have to be obsessed with it. If you just follow a stereotype, you're not going to get there. Everyone is unique and has a gift regardless of that stereotype, which means that someone from Germany could become the best actor in Hollywood if he or she is obsessed with it. Here's where things get interesting. The brain is wired to prioritize what you focus on the most. This is why obsession works. It rewires your brain to lock in on your goal like a missile. Let me give you another example of Van Gogh. He painted obsessively, created over 2,000 artworks. Even when he was broke, sick, and struggling with mental health, he couldn't stop creating. His obsession made him one of the greatest artists of all time long after he was gone. Obsession programs your mind to see opportunities that normal people miss. It's like wearing a different set of lenses. Suddenly, everything aligns with your goal. Now, before we go any further, let's clear up something important. There is a fine line between obsession and addiction. People who don't understand success will call obsessed people crazy or addicted to their work. There's a huge difference. The key difference between obsession and addiction. Obsession fuels your success while addiction destroys it. When you're obsessed, your actions help you grow. You develop new skills, improve your mindset, and get closer to your goals. Addiction, on the other hand, takes more than it gives. It drains your time, energy, and potential without adding any real value to your life. Obsession gives you purpose and direction, while addiction makes you dependent. Obsession is a conscious choice. You commit to something because you know it will improve your life. Addiction controls you. it becomes a compulsive behavior that you struggle to stop, even when you know it's hurting you. Obsession helps you create value, while addiction keeps you stuck. Obsession leads to results, whether it's art, business, or sports. Obsessed people create something meaningful. Addiction traps you in a cycle of repetition, where you're spending hours on something that isn't pushing you forward. Now let's compare Michael Phelps versus gaming addiction. Phelps was obsessed with winning Olympic gold. He trained 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. His obsession led to 23 gold medals. Compare that to someone addicted to gaming, spending 10 plus hours a day in a virtual world, leveling up in a game but achieving nothing in real life. One leads to greatness, the other leads to wasted potential. Here's the key. Obsession is when you're in control and your actions serve a purpose. Addiction is when you lose control and your actions consume you. Successful people are obsessed, not addicted. So how to keep obsession healthy? Make sure your obsession adds value. If it's making you smarter, stronger, or more skilled, it's healthy. Set boundaries. Even obsessed people need rest. Burnout won't help you succeed. Keep perspective. If your obsession starts harming your health or relationships, adjust your approach. Obsession is your greatest weapon if you use it wisely. Just don't let it turn into addiction, because that's when you start losing control instead of gaining it. Here's the key. Obsession is when you're in control and your actions serve a purpose. Addiction is when you lose control and your actions consume you. Successful people are obsessed, not addicted. Alright, now that you understand the power of obsession, let's talk about how to actually cultivate it. Here are 3 steps. Lock in your vision. Write down your goal and visualize it every single day. Be specific. Don't just say, I want success. Define it. Create an obsessive routine. Structure your day around your goal. Every hour should be dedicated to progress. Remove distractions and doubts. Cut out people who don't support your vision. Remove unnecessary activities that don't align with your goal. Once you commit to an obsessive mindset, things start changing. You start moving faster, you start seeing results, and before you know it, you're closer to your goal than you ever imagined. Listen, success isn't for the casual dreamer, it's for the obsessed. So the question is, how obsessed are you? So far we have talked about how obsession is the key to success, but here's something most people get wrong. They think obsession means focusing only on one thing and letting everything else go. That's not true. The highest achievers are not just obsessed with one area in life, they're obsessed with multiple things that matter. The power of balanced obsession. Think about it. If you're only obsessed with your career but neglect your health, you'll burn out. If you're obsessed with work but ignore your relationships, you'll end up alone. True success means being obsessed in a balanced way, giving each important area in your life full undivided attention when it's time for it. Here are some examples of balanced obsession. Business and family. The most successful entrepreneurs don't just grind 24/7. They schedule time for their family and make it count. When they work fully focused. When they spend time with loved ones, they are fully present, no distractions. Reading and learning. If you're obsessed with growth, you need to be as obsessed with learning. The best minds like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates dedicated focused time to reading and expanding their knowledge. Health and fitness. No matter how successful you are, if you ignore your body, your success won't last. Look at someone like Dwayne Johnson. He's obsessed with fitness and business, and he doesn't let one suffer because of the other. So how to master a balanced obsessive mindset? Time block your priorities. When you work, give it 100%. When you're with family, put the phone down and fully be there. Treat everything with full presence. Whether it's reading, working out, or spending time with a loved one, be in the moment. Obsess over what truly matters. Identify the few things that actually move your life forward and put your energy there. Balanced obsession is the real secret to long-term success. Be fully obsessed with what you're doing in the moment. Then switch to the next priority with the same intensity. That's how you grow in every area of life instead of just one. If you're serious about leveling up your life, drop a comment below with your #1 goal right now. Let's see who's truly committed. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because we are making progress.